What's up, YouTube? Thanks for coming to my channel. My name is One of a Kind Vlogs. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, cut on post notifications so that you'll never miss a video, and comment down below. Today we're going to talk about National Brothers Day, May the 24th, which is today. I was going to read it out off on the internet, but I decided to free will it today because National Brothers Day is everything. Who don't have a brother that ignores the crap out of you back in the days? You used to fight about who gonna get the front seat, who gonna go into the store first, who gonna get the first Lego toys, all this kind of stuff. We used to fuss and fight. I know for a fact that me and my brother used to fuss and fight, but hey, that's what brothers is all about. But I tell you one thing, I'm tight. We tight like glue. I'll do anything for him. He know that. I got his back through thick and thin. So if you have a brother out there, or a brother that you don't know, or a brother that you do know, we need to get in contact with them and tell them that we love them. Okay, I'm gonna do mine on here because I know he's gonna watch this video because I know he's a busy man. And I may just shoot him a text and tell him what I talked about today. But we are special in our own ways. And we have to find it in our heart. Even if you are going at odds with your brother, at the end of the day, you love him. And I know he loves you. It's just y'all have a disagreement. Y'all need to fix that. Y'all need to fix the disagreement. You are lucky if you are blessed with having a strong, unbreakable bond with your brother. Fortunately, there are other people who can sometimes fill the void of a brother in our lives and serve as one to us, like a cousin, a brother-in-law, or a friend. In fact, everyone should have that one brother person in their lives who they can count on for some sincere advice or who can get them out of a pickle. Ain't too many people got that. Sorry for the sniffing. I got allergies as usual. Brotherhood is also very strong among men, whether it is a blood relation or non-men or not. May the 24th is National Brothers Day. So call your brother and tell him you love him. Even though he'll say you're weird afterwards. When you were younger, you argued over Legos and whose turn is it to sit in front seat. Now we done that all the time. Ain't nothing new to us. Yet in some strange way, those childhood squabbles serve to make you closer over the years. When is National Brother Day 2023? Your lovable but insufferable, annoying brother gets his own day on National Brothers Day on May the 21st. You love him. You hate him. You can often be your nemesis, especially when they poke fun at you in front of your crush. Boy, this is all so real right here. But we know they'll pull through for you when needed, and they love you just as much as you love them, although they may never admit it. History of National Brothers Day. Sometimes being a brother is even better than being a superhero. Mark Brown, author and illustrator of children's books. The word brother stems from the Latin root frater. Never heard of that. And a proto-ceramic word brother, which itself comes from the Proto in the Indo-European root Bhrater, Bhrater. Regardless of origin, both in words and in blood, our brothers have our backs over and over again. Facts. I got mine no matter what. They're our closest friends and sometimes the most annoying people we know, but we love them anyway. Even some of the most famous people in history had brothers to lean on and be annoyed by. Brothers' Day have been celebrated on May 24th since the year 2005. Although the exact deals of the holiday are unknown, it was Abraham's base C. Daniel Rhodes who had first organized the holiday and its proceedings in some regions. National Brother Day in some regions is an unofficial holiday. It is not to be confused with National Siblings Day. Whether it is a blood relation or not, men take their bro code very seriously. Really, there isn't much that can ever come between a strong brotherhood in the long term. The theme is inspired countless movies, books, paintings, plays, TV series like the aptly named Band of Brothers. History has made distinguished brothers duos and groups. Stories told by the brothers Grimm are famous to this day. And advancement in flying aeronautics wouldn't have been possible without the Wright brothers putting their minds together. When brothers agree, no fortress is so strong as their common life, which is true. National Brothers Day timeline. A Band of Brothers. The Jackson 5, composed of brothers Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and Michael Jackson, formed in Gary, Indiana. That was in 1964. 1933, Hollywood Brothers. The Marx Brothers debuted Duck Soup, their most favorite Hollywood film. December 17th, 1903, Brothers in Flight. The Wright brothers made the first successful flight. 1812, the Brothers Grimm published Grimm Fairy Tales. It's a lot of brothers going on up in this puppy, if you know what I mean. National Brothers Day stats. 33%. The percent of free time siblings have spent together by the time they reach the age of 11 years old. Not 3 years old, but 11 years old. 10. The number of hours children spend with their siblings per week. 17. The number of hours children from large families spend with their siblings per week. Dang, man. 1/2. The portion of siblings who go on to share the same level of educational and economically success. 51%. The percentage of all newborns in the U.S. who are boys. Boys are taking over. Woo, woo. 65%. The percentage of mothers who claim to have a favorite child, typically their oldest one. Yeah, I don't believe in all that. And we equal over here. 70%. The percentage of fathers who claim to have a favorite child. I don't believe that either. 3.5%, the number of times in an hour that siblings aged between 3 and 7 years old get involved into fight. I believe that. 390, the number of families who participated in a research study that found younger siblings are more rebellious and aggressive than older siblings. I don't know nothing about that. Got me on that one. 8%. No, 8. The average age at which children start being bullied by their siblings. That's true. That is true all day, every day. 5 most important brother bonds in history. Number 1, Henry and William James. Henry and William James. Henry James was one of America's most acclaimed novelists in the late 1800s and 1900s. Penning books such as The Portrait of a Lady and The Turn of the Screw. His older brother, William James, was a renowned American philosopher and psychologist, and considered by many to be the father of American psychology. Number 2, the Bee Gees. Famous pop group The Bee Gees was made up of brothers Baron, Robin, and Maurice Gibb. They have sold more than 120 million records worldwide, making them one of the most best-selling artists of all time. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1997 and were presented the award by Brian Wilson, the frontman of another famous family act, the Beach Boys. Number 3, the Sullivan Brothers. George, Francis, Joseph, Madison, and Albert Sullivan enlisted in the United States Navy and were serving aboard the USS June, Juneau, during World War II when it sank in the 1942 naval battle. When 3 uniformed men called on their parents' house, their father, bracing for the bad news, asked which one, to which the lieutenant commander replied, "I'm sorry, all 5. Because of them, the U.S. War Department established the sole survival policy to protect those who lost family members in military services from combat duty." Number 4, Wilbur and Orville Wright. The Wright brothers were a duo of self-taught engineers from Ohio who revolutionized transportation when they created the world's first power-controlled flight near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Their 12 seconds flight was a soaring success and propelled them into aeronautical history. And number 5, John, Robert, and Ted Kennedy. The Kennedy brothers set a new precedent in politics. John F. Kennedy became president of the United States in 1961. His younger brother, Attorney General, followed by their youngest brother, Ted, being elected into a seat in the Senate in Massachusetts a year later. And I hope y'all learn a lot about brothers. Brother Day is nothing like National Brothers Day. Again, if you have one, call him. You'd be surprised. I don't care if he's locked up. I don't care if he is dead and gone. You can still call him up and say, "Lord, Let my brother know I love him. He knows it already. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Okay, that's the end of my video. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, click on post notifications so that you'll never miss a video, and comment down below. Remember, you're too blessed to be stressed. Love and happiness at all times. Hug somebody, tell them you love them, and always do a random act of kindness. You can join my channel for $2.99. Come on over to a exciting channel. We're building the empire for God. And that is the problem. We need to start linking up. We need to start building. Listen, if God make one step, if I make one step, God will make two. Okay? We got to believe in that. In our mind and in our heart. And my merch is 50% off. This month is still Mother. Next month, it'll be Father. Still 50% off. Come on over and get some exciting merch. Hey, we in it to win it. We in it to win it. So until next time, I'll see you on the next one.